I did something this wipe that I've never actually done before in Rust. I built so close to the outpost that I could hit it with a bow. I wanted to see how many people I could pick off at night time running loot to and from the outpost. And I have to say, it delivered way better than expected, and I certainly made a fair few enemies. Here's a teaser. Hello and welcome back. I'm actually interested for this video because I've always wanted to build right next to Outpost on this server. It's currently 400 pop and it's going to be complete anarchy. I'm going to do what I normally do and stick a 1x1 down on the edge of the road, and we're going to try and farm as many people as we can and see how many enemies we can make on wipe day. It should be fun. One thing I'm a bit concerned about around building here is nothing related to the game. It's the actual FPS I get, because this server has a lot of people around Outpost, so hopefully my PC can handle it. And if it can't handle it, it won't matter because I'm getting some PC upgrades next month. But we'll put this second door on, we'll go run around and meet the neighbours, I think, see who the competition's going to be. What is going on here? This is what I mean, man. This server is just like, they got no chill. They're all sweat. I reckon I can actually do some damage here. That went more to plan than I expected.
Easy, bro. Hey, wait, you wanna help me? You helping me or no? Yeah, if I come out, can we be good? I won't kill you, promise. Mum soul.
This guy needs some sedatives.
I'll drop the boat. Yo, bro, where are you? Oi, the base is up here. We can camp it if you want. Oof. Careful, I can let you in if you want. I've got nothing in here. I only just put the base down. Let me let you in?
Oh, shut up.
You're gonna die. You might as well save the Roby. I can let you in if you want. I'll let you out after he's gone.
I don't think these guys want to lose anymore, to be honest. I'm cleaning up on crossbows, which I need.
I can hear him. Wait, do you need to...
I need to get away from him. I'm getting an actual headache. If they come back to raid him, I'm just gonna let them. We weren't that far into wipe, and people around me were already being molly raided. There were people everywhere. The flames did remind me of something though. A lot of people set up temporary bases around outposts and will let them decay or just forget about them, often leaving the tool cupboard locked sitting on a single foundation. I wanted to get flame arrows to start shooting out all of these tool cupboards when I had the opportunity. I ran around to continue farming scrap to get the BPs I needed, and I continued to just fight everyone in this area to start learning some name. I also kept an eye out for a nice piece of land where I was going to put my main base. I've already found a TC on a foundation. It's just up the hill from me. I don't even have a research bench here. I'm just going to use this, guys. Get these flame arrows and we'll go shoot it out and we'll see what's in there. What is that? See what I mean? Like, for 9 flame arrows you get that. It's not insane, but like, it's worth it. Well, I'm going to go out, keep PvP, and try actually get what I need for a main base, because I have a feeling there's going to be some enemies this wipe. I didn't actually know it at this point, but my god does that statement come true later in the video. Being a rat around outposts seems to make you a lot of enemies. I kinda have to kill all these nakeds, because some of them could be running loot. He almost got me, I was in my inventory. Like, every step there's a player. This one's throwing grenades at me.
Get the dog. Fucking get in. Get a help.
What is, there's just people everywhere. The server's just full of gods. I've been on the Crossy for a while, but I'm starting to get outgunned, so I think I'm going to go recycle all the stuff I've got. We'll put a tier 2 down, and we'll get sorted on some guns to make life a little easier. Nice, got what we needed. We have to move some boxes though, but I'm happy with the tier 2. I needed some guns at this point. I was starting to fall behind. I took what little sulfur I had, went to the outpost and bought 2 cheap SARs from a clan shop. I did some recycling, and on the way back, watched a guy hit the ground with a rock in the pitch black dark for no less than 10 minutes. He just kept hitting the ground. I researched my guns, did a bit of tech treeing for my main base, and took my last few prim kits out on some roams before I started running around with my guns. Oh, he's got a rev. Oh, the pre-fire. Not bad at all. I'm gonna keep going out, it's going well. Kobe! I don't have a torch, I'm gonna have to adapt. Right, ladies and gentlemen, is how you climb a water tower with no torch. You use flame arrows. I was feeling the crossbow today, I had to keep going. The fun and games of the Prim Wars were now over. I'd also found a spot that I wanted to put my main base. All that was left was a single decaying foundation I had to sort out, and I had where I wanted to build. There was a small group with a camper van driving around raiding everyone in the area. I wanted to get their names because I was probably going to be on their list. I had to prepare for a potential raid, set up some stash bases, and hide my loot. But I did run into the person who ends up being the main antagonist of this entire wipe. I'm putting down Old Faithful again, but a different variant of it. I've been slowly adding to this base over the months, to the point now it's actually becoming something unique. I might have to do a base build on it, but I won't show a whole lot of the build because it could change again. But it's going right here in this field. Nice. There's a raid next door. I kind of want to see who it is because it's very close to me and I might be on their list next. So I've been following them around most of today. There's a base just over this hill that they live on. There's 4 of them. They've been driving around a camper pretty much raiding everyone. There's a guy called TJ I keep bumping into. He's not that bad of a player, but I have a feeling I'm going to be on their list very soon because they're starting to run out of bases to raid. I won't argue with a free gun. It's starting to get dark, and guess who has night vision? Going to go out on my first little night vision room and see if we can get anything. I have to say as well, night vision, especially for solos, super underrated. Everyone should be using it.
Can you revive me, man, please? Bro.
See, this guy didn't have a whole lot on him, but this is the point. They all gravitate towards Outpost. I reckon I'll pick off a big fish soon. I'm optimistic. I actually really need that bed. We've still got some night time, so we'll keep going. Oh yeah, now we're talking. That's why you don't roof camp in the dark. He's got some useful items in there. Shotgun trap panels. This is what I mean. You just stumble across these nighttime loot runners. They are everywhere. I was starting to get a taste of the potential of killing people at night time around Outpost. I hadn't gotten anything big yet, but I was starting to pick people off. I wanted to go out and do a farm run to get what I needed to finish off my main base. But out on that farm run, I had a bit of trouble, and I also ran into TJ again, who started to show his true colours. I went and bought a Jackie because I'm going to need a whole lot of farm space. I don't know if I'll actually finish it given how active this area is, but we'll give it a good go. I should probably do a depot run. I have a whole lot of stuff on me. Wow, Tommy without hollow's rough. I think there's two of them. I think I should try a run. I mean, I had them outgunned, but they got the drop on me, and I have like no meds left, so I should really get back to base. Oh no. How am I alive? I really need this farm. Oh, that was an ordeal. I'm gonna go try and pick that guy up that was chasing me. Oh, I think I'm going blind. TJ! So I knew they lived around. I thought they lived in this base, but I didn't know for sure until now. I already know he's not going to come down to loot me, so I'm just going to go get my kit and go run. Nice. I'm going to come back with some scraps and actually try to suss this base out, because it actually might be griefable. I think I've been proven wrong. One of the fair few people that actually come off his roof. Well, there you go. I stand corrected. I don't believe what I'm seeing. I feel like this dude and his mate's going to be a massive problem. TJ and his tribe were starting to become very, very annoying. But what they did next takes it to a whole nother level. I had some farm now and wanted to work on upgrading my base. I needed to live a low profile and avoid the eyes of TJ and his gang until I had something defendable. The plan was to upgrade the main base and then go on some nighttime adventures and try and catch this illustrious big fish while hiding from the prying eyes of TJ and his tribe. Well, the shell for the core of the base is done. I don't show a lot of building these days because for whatever reason my YouTube metrics say people click off when I do it, so I skip over a lot of it, but here's the shell, and I did get enough farm earlier to turn it all to stone. That was close, I almost lost my precious wood. Are they shooting like my whole build up out? I need to get the names of these guys. We cannot have this. Oh, it's TJ, that stupid display picture. I hate that dumb face. We can't have this. Alright, I've fixed what they destroyed. They shot the whole build-up out. They didn't leave a single foundation. We can't have this. There will be revenge at some point. I just need to think about the best way to do it. And I think I have a plan. Well, now TJ's rude interruption's been dealt with. Once these hatches go on, the core's done. I'll go out and get a little bit of wood, chuck a tier 3 down, and I reckon we'll go out for another nighttime roam. I need a few more resources and blueprints to do with TJ, and that tier 3 has a whole lot to do with it. That's the worst door camper I've ever seen. I think I'll put the tier 3 down first. I've had to pick this thing up a few times. It keeps blocking the hatch in the corner. So hopefully I'll place it right this time. And once we do, we'll go out on some nighttime roams and try get some scrap because I need it for my master plan against TJ. I'm going to turn down scrap. Ooh, shotgun traps. This isn't amazing, but it's better than the last few I've picked off. Alright, the loot I'm getting starting to improve. I was starting to see the reward from ratting people around Outpost at night. My concern though was TJ. He had raided just about everyone around him and I had a feeling I was next. I put another stash base down in the dark to move all my loot because I wanted absolutely nothing in my base in the event they tried to raid me. But I still needed scrap though for my plan. And to get that scrap, I was going to get a blue card and run airfield and kill everyone else running airfield. Trying to get a blue card, but I've been distracted. They were heading from Outpost, they might have some stuff. Not bad to be honest. Old mate tried to throw his custom away. That was easy loot. Let's try round 2 for the blue card. Nice. Oh, that was beautiful. He just did a U-bolt. I guarantee he's doing that hazy baiting crap everyone's doing these days. Nice try, mate, but I read you like a frickin' book. Just a random 200 scrap in a double barrel. That was an adventure just for a blue card. Can't imagine what the airfield's like. I can't even get to the airfield at this point. It's getting dark and I have about 64 expo ammo and there's a little 2x1 on the road I want to quickly get rid of. I'm expecting about nothing. Well, I needed a Python BP at least. LR with night vision is like low-key not that bad. Oh, it's TJ. Well, they know I'm raiding now, so I'm definitely on their raid list at some point. What is he doing? I compiled all the scrap I'd gathered at this point and went down the tech tree for some much needed blueprints. I was also still running around flame throwing out tool cupboards and getting bits and pieces here and there. Another thing I was doing was taking the opportunity to get rid of small bases around me to stop any griefers. Now TJ was still my main enemy and I was preparing to deal with him, but while preparing for TJ I was starting to be griefed by another duo. This duo went out of their way to try and stop me from building and expanding on my base. I had exposed inner peaks and they could push someone down inside and get the loot I had in my boxes. I had to deal with them before they got that loot. Here we go. Trying to put the last few walls up and then I can put this roof on, but these guys don't want that to happen. I had about 10 minutes, I managed to get the walls down, but they're back now with better kits. They've landed on the roof. I don't know if they've got boom, but I'm going to prepare as if they do. I didn't actually think he got back that quick. They pushed him in. See, that was like he had a bit of my farm. Like, what are the odds I'm like in the process of putting out my shooting floor and they just like rock up to grief me? Like, the timing. Well, hopefully that's the end of it. It has been going on for a while. Probably only put a bit of it in the video, but close call that one. And my poor FPS, living next to Outpost is just destroying it. After that close call and a bit of an error in judgment on my part, I was able to save all of my resources and actually got a few guns out of it. I put a few barricades up to stop that from happening again, and while that was going on, it turns out TJ has more enemies than just me. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, I only have the start of this footage. But I went over there with a Tommy, sat on the edge of the raid, just started spraying raiders when I had the opportunity. I managed to kill one, get this AK kit and 8 rockets. I honestly don't know where the footage went for this, you're just gonna have to take my word for it, but all that matters is that TJ and his friends are still alive. Now my plan was to grief their external TCs and see what they would do about it. They were quite undefended and I could get to them easily with C4. I still needed a bit more scrap for that C4, I was so close to it on the tech tree, I only needed a few more airfield runs to get it. Time to get the last of this scrap. I have no idea who this guy is. Wrong place, wrong time. Let's try that again. There's a massive fight going on here. What has happened here? It's like a crime scene. Oh my god, that's like pretty much everything I need scrap-wise. That is actually massive. I'm going to quickly recycle all this junk and we'll tech tree what we need. Alrighty, this is good. This is what we want. That's like the freest AK kit of my life. I've got all this extra scrap now, I might as well just research it. I can't remember the last time I had like a situational gift from the Rust Gods like that. I got the scrap for the C4, I got an AK kit donated to me that I needed to research for the raids. It's all coming together. It's a sign. I was feeling my luck turning. I wanted to capitalize on it before I started roaming around with AKs.
You know, we're never letting go. That's how we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, why do we get the big mistake? 'Cause it's something we can deny. Oh, that's how we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake is a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall.
I had a fair bit of luck over the last few days which set me up for the rest of the wipe. I did a bunch more base upgrades and pretty much finished off the main base for the most part. The problem was a third enemy was starting to appear, and it's not an enemy you would expect. You see, I made a mistake of building on top of a chicken spawn. Now at first it was a mild annoyance, and when you lower your rust sound it does not lower the chicken sound. They were driving me absolutely insane, to the point I had to go out and shoot them every 2 minutes. I'm telling ya, learn from my mistake, never build on a chicken spawn. Oh my god, listen to it. Like, do these things have like megaphones strapped to their head or something? It's miles away and I can hear it like it's next to me. Like, the equalization on the chicken noises is completely off, Face Punch. The problem is as well, it's such a high pop server, so they like respawn instantly in like packs of 4. I just can't keep up with them. Like, you don't understand how frustrating this is. It's back already. Oh, shut up, you stupid chicken. I would rather deal with a 10 deep clan than a chicken spawn. They're back already. They're actually going to break me. How can I hear this one from my base? It's like miles. It's in someone else's compound. My one piece of advice to any new players in Rust is to never build on a chicken spawn. It will destroy you. Something a little bit off topic, I did actually end up finding my first impersonator. Now, I needed a lot of sulfur for the C4 and possible rockets I was going to use against TJ. I went and got a heli, flew out to the snow and put down a very simple farm base. I also wanted a car in the event I decided to use more than just C4 on TJ's externals. I think I'll put the base around here. There's a lot of sulfur around and it's pretty remote. Should at least last a day. He shot my wheel. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. There's nodes everywhere. This thing should last at least a day, hopefully. I'll just land the heli when I need to pick the loot up and we'll go from there. Time to get a car. Well, I've found this thing sitting next to Outpost. I honestly have no idea whose it is, but I can shotgun it out and take it. I've already put a car base down. I think that's the plan. It's definitely had a rough life. Nice, I pretty much have all the car BP, so I just need to put down a lift and we're good to go. There's like always a rat. Every time, someone somewhere hiding. Don't judge me, I did just take an AK to a bow fight, but I know what these guys are like. He does now know that. He'll come back and try camp me for it, but it ain't gonna work. I know this looks sus, but I just know he's there. Oh, not today, mate. Nice try, though. Beating at your own game. I know he's not going to take that, but he's probably going to camp me for the next few hours. I do need wood, so I'm going to have to wait until night time to get it. I thought that was him. Free AK and a... Oh, he's got, look at these comps. I'm not complaining whatsoever. Now, I had everything I needed for raids, both C4 and rockets if I attempted a rocket raid. I wanted to get control of one of their external TCs so I could build a base on it and then see what would happen after that. Things, though, definitely started to get interesting, and a chain of events begins that I really did not expect to happen this late into a wipe. Alright, so I've got the drone up in the air. This is their base. They have SAM sites and quite a few turrets. I think the external on the airfield side's the one to go for because they have these turret pods all around their base, except for that side because of build priv on the airfield. I reckon I can do it at night, and I reckon I can pull it off, but I'm not too sure if they're online. Well, they're definitely online. Earlier in the wipe, I counted 4 of them, possibly a 5th. I don't know how many are on now, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. Yep, so they've got these turret pods all around their base, except for the airfield side. So 100% we're going airfield external. We'll do it at night. They're online. Wish me luck. Alright, it's now or never. I need to go through 1 sheet metal wall if I can count. And I'm going to seal it with armoured, so that way they don't raid it back and I can actually build a base on it. Wish me luck. It should be interesting. Don't know if you've seen that, I did mess up. I forgot to turn that foundation armoured and I forgot to put the armour in the TC, but it will still last like 10 hours sealed at minimum. Can you hear that? That's the auto turret shooting back at them because I have build proof now. I'll wait for it to die down for a while and I'll go back and try put a raid base on it. What the hell? I've lost my build priv somehow. If they've done what I think they might have done, they are geniuses and I deserve to die right now. Wow, that is, I haven't seen anyone do that before. Now for the lesser experienced viewers of this channel, what they did was actually quite smart. I raided their external tool cupboard which gave me build priv so I could build a base on their external TC. But they had raided their external TC back when I must have been AFK because I did not hear it. They baited me into thinking I could build a raid base, then they cleared all from the TC the second I almost got it down, meaning I couldn't upgrade or build on it any further. Then they just killed me. I honestly have respect for them because it's actually quite smart. The problem now was that they knew who I was and where I was coming from. And they weren't stupid and they were decent players. I was probably going to be on their raid list next knowing the shenanigans that I was getting up to and the fact that they knew I was probably coming to raid them. I had hidden my rockets, but it didn't change the fact that they were probably going to come for them. Well, they definitely know where I am now. There's two of them on their roof watching me. The problem is that this base is not as well set up as I wanted it to be. I didn't actually get the chance to fully complete it. I was starting to think that being raided was not going to be a possibility, but here we are pretty much towards the end of the wipe, about to be raided. I'll put up the best defense I can if it happens, but I kind of wish I had finished my main base. There is a cheap M2 on sale at a clan shop though, so I'm going to go get that because that might be the thing that makes the difference. That's concerning. That base was not there about 10 minutes ago before I went to Outpost. Is that at me? That might be at me. Oh, anticlimactic. They're 100% coming for me though. They've got the manpower, they've got the boom, and they know I've got the boom. Like, it's inevitable. Wait, what? I didn't even see or hear him. Alright, this confirms it. They're going for turrets. By the way, don't have gaps in your walls. Haven't actually heard a real rocket yet. I think they're just taking out auto turrets for now. Alright, they're all back at the raid base now. I expect rockets. I reckon they're coming with rockets. I've heard an auto turret going off there a few times, but I think it's about to happen.
Standing by your side with my heart.
The raid was over pretty much before it started. Like I said earlier in the video, I was not prepared for an online raid at all. I didn't even finish my main base because I just was not expecting it to happen at this point in the wipe. But TJ and his crew came with the rockets and they got the goods. Once again, these guys were quite good players and they're actually pretty smart. They did exactly what they needed to in that situation. Go through the side doors to get control of the shooting floor, and because I had no turrets, it was pretty much over. I don't shy away from showing this stuff. It wasn't my best raid defense, but it was somewhat of a defense nonetheless. Now throughout the video, I had painted these guys as villains. They weren't actually that bad at dudes. They weren't toxic to me, at least anyway. They were roaming full kits PvPing, and they even tried to online me. If these guys had offlined me, they would have actually got nothing at all. I get offlined almost on the daily, and because they onlined me, I gave them everything I had out of pure respect. The funny thing was though, they actually told me that I had developed a reputation on the server for running around Outpost at night ambushing people with night vision. I guess the initial mission for this entire wipe was a success. Thanks for watching, thank you for your continued support, and I'll see yous in the next video. Peace.